legends, I hope you're all fantastic. Quick little video today. This may end up being a 5-minute tones video. It may be a little bit longer. Let's not commit to a title right now because I've just been playing around with a couple of my favorite stanky, gross blocks on the Axe-Fx, namely an octave fuzz, a ring modulator, and an envelope filter. Normally I would connect them in the order I've got them at the moment, but I've been playing around with the effect order and it's reminded me how important effect order is. So I'm going to show you the starting point in here and we're going to rearrange these blocks until I get to the most disgusting, gross, envelope filtered, octave down, octave up, almost a synth kind of thing. But first, what is this? The Brit 800 2203 high, a little bit of multi-delay reverb and pitch detune on there, my usual free IR, PRS SEDGT. I could play with that all day. In fact, I kind of have. Nevertheless, let's just hear the individual blocks on here. So the octave distortion, it's basically just an octave fuzz on here. I've turned the drive up a little bit from stock and the tone down a little bit. It does this. And I'm gonna play on the neck pickup in just a second and roll my guitar volume control down. You get this really pure octave up synth kind of thing. In the lower registers on the bridge pickup, it's just plain nasty. I said stanky and gross. That on its own is stanky and gross. Let's hear the ring mod. There is this pitch tracking mode on here. So you set the frequency multiplier to 0.5, bit of high cut in there, mix at 30%. This is gonna give me an octave down effect, but it's kind of gonna be a little bit glitchy and old school. And lastly, I am using a resonant low pass filter in the filter block here. I've attached the frequency to the envelope follower modifier in here. Minimum at 75 Hertz, maximum up around 5K. This on its own with the Q cranked up and quite a bit of gain does that wonderful silky envelope filter thing if I was playing clean, but I'm not playing clean. I've got lots of dirt on here, so it does this. All right, all three together in this order. This is the order that in my brain makes the most sense because I want the envelope filter to filter my guitar. That's then gonna hit the octave down. So it's kind of all clean so far. Then that gets distorted by the octafuzz and then the amp. So let's hear all three together. It's kind of cool. Let's just flip-flop the order now, and this is what surprised me. I've taken my sweet time getting here, but basically just putting the drive before the ring mod or before the filter, and then playing around with whether the filter is before the ring mod or after the ring mod on there. So hitting it with the drive first is interesting in everything's getting distorted, and then we're filtering that distortion. If we go filter into ring mod, we've got a filtered octave distortion, that's of course dynamic, then going into the ring mod. So the ring mod's going to be kind of glitchy and inconsistent, or we could flip the order there and go octave fuzz into ring mod and then filter all of that. Let's just see where we end up, but I'm definitely going to put the drive first, and then we'll just swap the order of these two over here. Let's try it. Oh, that is so gross. I love it. One thing I do want to tweak are the attack and the release on the envelope follower. I think I want the attack slightly longer so it gives me more of a squelch, but I want the release to be shorter so that basically any gaps in my playing, I'm definitely going to have this thing reset so it can begin the squelching up process. I tweaked it a little bit before. I'm going to go even faster. So go 10 milliseconds with the release. Let's go 300 with the attack. And then, of course, it's fun to just actually mutilate what's going in there and to play different double stop intervals on there because it will make the octave distortion and the ring mod freak out, but then they're being filtered and it is just a glorious mess. So this has run way over 5 minutes on here. Thanks for putting up with my stanky guitar faces. But I just wanted to capture this little moment here, mostly so I can come back and revisit it and have a listen to some of these sounds. But I figured a bunch of you would enjoy listening to it and recreating it on your Fractal devices or any other device out there. You could do this with real pedals. You could do this with anything else that has an octave distortion, a ring modulator, and an envelope filter. I'm sure the Helix would do it fairly easily, as well as a bunch of the other modelers or multi-effects units out there. Let me know your thoughts on these sounds in the comment section below. And as always, if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, links to my Patreon and the music that I make with my band Ragdoll. Check it out if you're feeling bored and you just want some noise to listen to. And until next time, have a great day. Go and make some stanky guitar noises, and I will see you next time. Cheers.